Okay, so again, hello everyone. Today we are going to be doing two different projects for kind of our Christmas making session. The first one is going to be this handprint tree that Russell is going to help me with. And then our second is going to be a canvas that almost looks like a gift wrapped package. So it will be painted and then we're going to decorate it with a little bit of a bow. And you can use it either to hang as like a wall decor, or Russell said it even acts almost just as a gift itself that you can give to someone. So before we get started, we're going to go through all of the materials and supplies that you need. First, I want to point out I am wearing an apron. Russell is wearing an apron as well. Because we are using paint today, I would recommend that everyone have either a t-shirt or something on it that they don't mind getting paint on, or an apron or a smock or something like that. The other thing is we do have a towel down on our surface. So make sure that you are working somewhere where if you get a little bit of paint on it, it's not a problem. So either have like a towel down or some paper towels, newspaper, construction paper, things like that, just to protect the surface. We will be using paint, as I said. So for this particular project, we are going to be using washable paint because it will be going on the hands. So we have this kids washable paint. You can also use acrylic paint, tempera paint, really any different paint that you want except probably oil. We do also have a wet washcloth on hand so that we can wash the paint off the hand. You can also use a wet wipe or paper towels, anything like that. We do also have paint brushes. So I have a wide variety of paintbrushes here. We're going to be using some for small details. So you might want like a little thin paintbrush. And then we're also doing some big dots. And so I have some big round paintbrushes, but really any paintbrush that you have on hand is going to be helpful to use. For this project, we also have some just regular acrylic paint. We have it in a variety of colors. We are going to be using some green, some red. We also have some other colors that we'd like to use. So I have a turquoise and some different shades of blue, but really it's up to you which colors that you want to use for yours. So while red and green are traditional, if you want to do purple or pink or orange or red, that's absolutely up to you. Okay, do we have any questions before we keep going?
So far, so good.
Wonderful, great. So the other couple things that we will need is we are using ribbon. This is absolutely optional. So as you can see, we've decorated this to look like a present. So we're using some green ribbon. If you don't have ribbon, you can use any sort of string that you want to use, or you don't have to do a bow on it at all. Obviously, we will need scissors. Please make sure that you have permission or some supervision if you need help using the scissors. And then of course, we will be using some of our canvases today. If you do not have canvas, any type of paper is going to work. You can even use things like brown paper bags, or even if you have like a gift box that you want to paint, that would also be neat to use. And then last but not least, you'll need something to put the paint on. So if you have a paint palette or a paper plate, we unfortunately were out of paper plates today and I didn't have time to go to the store, so I'm going to be using this paper bag, but really just anything that you can kind of put the paint on so that you can put your paintbrush in it. So all of that being said, I think we're getting ready to get started. So I'm going to move these out of the way. Russell, do you want to help me? Thank you.
Just a very quick reminder for everyone, we'll go as slow as possible, but we do have to fit both paintings into 1 hour. So you can always watch this video. It's being recorded. You can watch it on the Michaels website in 24 to 48 hours. I will post the link in the chat in just a second. And yeah, you're good to go.
Wonderful, and that's absolutely right. So anytime that you want to go back and either watch this class, or if you want to watch one of the other classes that we've done, you can always go to michaels.com/classes, and that's where they have all of them for us to look at after they've been recorded. And the other thing is, of course, we always want to see what you guys are doing. So after you've done your paintings today, we would love for you to be able to post them online with the hashtag #MakeItWithMichaels. And that way we can see everything that everyone's been doing. So for this first one, we are going to take one of our larger pieces of canvas. And then we are going to first take our green washable paint. And I'm going to take Russell's hand. And I'm just going to take my big paintbrush. And I'm going to put my green paint into it. And I'm just going to start putting it on his hand. You can use a sponge. You can use a paper towel. You can put a little paint on a paper plate and then just kind of mush your hand on the paper plate. Will you put your fingers out flat for me, please, baby? Thank you. We want to get some really nice, good coverage on there. So don't be afraid to get messy. All right. Lots of nice green paint all over those fingers. I love this. You love this? Look. Okay. All right, so when your hand is nice and green, like Russell's, we're going, all right, put it straight, lady. All right, we're going to put it flat onto the canvas, and we're gonna put it kind of off to the side because it's supposed to be the leaves of the trees or the branches of the trees. So we're gonna press down firm, hold it there, make sure that we have all of the fingers and everything pressed down, and then take it off. Oh my gosh. Awesome.
You didn't use enough.
Isn't that neat?
Yes, and I love it.
Wonderful. All right, so then we're gonna do it again. So he still has a fair amount on his hand, but I wanna make sure that we have enough to really saturate the canvas. And we're gonna just paint his hand up again.
Do it faster.
I'm doing the best I can, kiddo.
Well, you're getting it on my nails.
No, do your hands flat. Yeah, there we go. Make sure your hands are nice and flat so I can get all of that good paint coverage all over. All right, and then when it's all nice and covered, we're gonna do the next handprint kind of in the opposite direction. Because if you think about a tree, they have the branches going both ways. So we're going to do this one right here. And it's okay if they overlap a little bit, because if you think about the branches of the trees, they all overlap as well. All right, push down, and then let's lift up. Wow. So this is what ours looks like. I can get that in, there you go. So we've got branches going off to the side, and then I'm gonna do one more, and this is gonna be sort of the top of the Christmas tree. So we're using green, but I know that there's all different colors of trees out there. Is anyone using a different color? You can put it in the Q&A portion of the chat, and I would love to see what kind of colors you guys are using on yours, if it's not green.
So we have white, pink, shimmery green.
Ooh, shimmery green.
That sounds nice.
All right, so we're done. So for our third, we put it up at the top So it's sort of the top of our Christmas tree, and that's where we're going to do our star a little bit later. And now, so that Russell doesn't look like the Grinch for the rest of the day, I am going to wipe that paint off.
Grinch? Why would I look like the Grinch?
Because he's green. The Grinch is green.
But the Grinch is light green. This is dark.
Okay, so semantics. All right. As I said, I'm using just a wet washcloth because we are using washable paint. This will wash out later, but you can also use a paper towel, a wet wipe. You can take a break and go wash your hands. And if it doesn't all come out now, that's fine, because if you just use warm water and soap later, this will all come out. But we just want to make sure it's dry enough so that we don't accidentally get paint anywhere else in just a little bit.
And it doesn't really matter right now because we're about to.
Yes, we will. We're not done with the painting yet, so it's okay if it's not totally clean right now. All right, so while Russell's handprints are drying, we are going to go and we're going to start on the next one. So I'm going to just set this canvas off to the side and let it dry for a little bit. And then I'm going to pick up my second canvas and we're going to start working on our presents.
Yes.
And just as a reminder, here is the canvas that we are going to be doing. This one has different types of Christmas trees on it, and so that's the one that I'm doing, but really it can be any Christmas tree or snowflake or stockings or anything else that you want to do. It's really up to you. So even though I'm going to be doing these and showing you how to do some of these, please feel free to personalize this in whatever way you want. Yes, what's your question?
Do we have to make like trees and dots like that?
No, that's what I just said. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to be doing the trees, but if you want to do something else, you're more than welcome to.
I want to do something
Because it's
else.
all about you. Great. So Russell's going to be doing something else while I'm doing this.
Does it have to be Christmas themed?
I guess it does not have to be Christmas themed, no?
I mean,
All right. So for this one, we're going to take my paper bag. Again, if you have a paper plate or a paint palette or something else to use, that's great. And I'm going to take some of my paints and I'm just going to do probably about a size. I'm going to shake it up a little bit. Sorry, if you have new paints that you haven't used, you do want to shake them up a little bit just to make sure they're really well mixed. And I'm just going to do little circles of paint, probably about the size of a dime. A little paint goes a long way, so you don't need a whole lot. So I'm using green. I'm going to do some red.
Ashley, what type of paint are you using?
So I am using a multi-surface acrylic paint. Acrylic paint for me works the best just because you get the best saturation on the canvas. But if you have other types of paint, you can absolutely use those. Or if you don't have paint and instead you have markers, crayons, colored pencils, you can use those obviously as well. Yeah, you can do, you want to do turquoise right here for me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're doing your paints, one thing that you also kind of want to do, that's good, is make sure that you leave enough room between the colors so that as you're using your paintbrush, they don't get mixed accidentally, in case that's what you want to do, in which case feel free. So I'm going to keep, you want to do the blue one for me too, kiddo?
yes.
Thanks.
Crit blue. Oh wait, right. I need a shake.
Yeah. Russell likes the shaking parts, so he's having a good time boogieing over here. Okay. And the reason that we're doing a couple of different colors is just to make it, fun. So if you want to just do red and green, you can. If you want to do pink or purple or shimmery green, all of those, that's not a problem at all. So the first tree that I'm going to do is going to look like this one up in the corner, and it's kind of got just sort of like some spots. It's like a little spotted tree, almost like it has ornaments in it. And as you can see, it has blue and red, and then the stem of the tree is green. So I'm going to take a thin paintbrush.
Wait, can I do?
Yeah, you can do yours. What's yours?
Can I use paints from like this?
No, why don't you use these, please? Move this over here. I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to dip it in my green paint.
Is this yellow?
And then I'm going to paint the stem
I needed it.
of my tree. And then I'm just going to give it a couple of different branches like this. And then I may also do a stem over here. And I may do one over here. I'm going to give him a couple of branches. And then maybe one right about here. And here. And I'm going to do a couple of different branches here. And then let's see, where am I missing some? Oh, I think I should probably do one down here in the corner. And I'll do a tree here. And I want to give this guy the little branches as well, so that you have a few Christmas trees kind of just spread out all over your canvas. Maybe I'll just do another little one here. Okay. And then I'm going to wipe off my brush. If you have water, you can do water as well. I just kind of like using mine on the towel. And then I'm going to start decorating my trees. So for this one up in the top corner, I'm going to do some blue dots. They're just kind of all over the place. And then I'm going to take the bottom end of another paintbrush that's round, and I'm going to dip it into my red, and I'm going to go over and just do little red dots.
That's what I put on mine. They're mathematical.
So that you can see my little tree, my first little tree, this has a lot of little dots on it in blue and red.
So Ashley, Maria would like to know how long the washable paint takes to dry, especially like on the handprint tree.
So I don't know if you can see it, but usually you can tell if it is dry when it is no longer shiny. And on mine is still shiny. And it's going to depend on how much paint you used. So if you used a lot of paint, it's probably going to take a little bit longer to dry. We didn't use a whole lot of paint, and so I think ours will probably be dry in the next 5 minutes. So I would probably say about 5 to 10 minutes total. All right, so for my next tree, I'm just going to do a traditional Christmas tree. So we're going to do this Christmas tree right here. And for this one, as you can see, it's all about your brush strokes. So you're kind of doing, you're starting at the top and you're just doing some soft brush strokes off to the side and then off to the other side. So I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to start from the top and I'm just going to make soft brush strokes. Like this. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Just soft little baby brush strokes all the way down. If you've ever looked at a tree, a lot of times the bottom of the tree is bigger or wider than the top. So if you want to go through and make some of your bottom ones a little bit longer, you can, so that it's longer on the bottom and then it gets narrower and more pointy as you get up to the top of the tree. Okay. So then I'm going to go back and I'm going to take my blue one again, do the bottom of it so that I have my red on the bottom. And I'm going to give this one little ornaments as well. I'm using red, but you can use different colors if you'd like. Oh, bless you, Russell.
Thank you.
So that then you have a little green Christmas tree with some red ornaments on it. And then for my next Christmas tree, I'm going to do this blue one here. So as you can see, this one kind of looks like this one that we did here, but it's a little more sparse. So it's not as filled in, and so it's really just kind of lines. So you can see that throughout we're doing just a little bit different types. So you have spots and dots and different sorts of lines. Just you can play with the shapes that you want for your trees, just because there's all different kinds of Christmas trees out there. So this is really an opportunity for you just to sort of play with the different types of trees that you want on your canvas. And the more different types you have, the sort of cooler that it looks, right? So for this one, wash my brush off again. And I'm going to take my darker blue here. I'm just going to get a little paint, not a lot. You don't need a lot of paint, especially because we're not using water. So a little bit goes a long way. And I'm just going to just come off my tree with lines. And again, as I get to the bottom of my tree, I'm going to get a little bit bigger with my branches. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. So that my tree sort of looks like that. It's a fun little blue tree. And again, just going to give him some red ornaments to get the base of my paintbrush, and just dot, 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 dot. Nice little more dots. All right. My next tree is going to have a lot of spots. And this one is going to be turquoise. I love the color turquoise. So I'm going to wipe off the base of my paintbrush. And then I'm going to, again, put the bottom of it into my turquoise. And for this one, I'm just going to do spots kind of all over. Just spots everywhere. all kinds of polka dots. And they can be big or small. They don't always have to be the same size. They can be messy or neat. Lots of dots. I am sort of trying to make it stay in a triangle shape. But if you wanted to do a square tree or a round tree, or if your tree is in the shape of a star, that's fun too. I'd love to hear the different types of trees that you're doing, and if you're doing different shapes or different colors than what I'm doing. Or if you're not doing trees, if you're doing something completely different, would love to hear that as well.
I'm just doing scribble scrabble.
Now, Russell's sort of doing an abstract one off to the side here. He's kind of doing his own thing.
Sometimes I just do everything.
Yeah, all right. So did mine.
So we have someone who's doing polka dots, and I think everyone else is very busy painting.
Wonderful. That means that they are busy being creative, and that is fantastic.
Oh, we have a willow tree, a
Ooh.
teal evergreen.
Is it Tilt's evergreen
Mhm.
type of tree? Probably.
So for our next one, I'm going to do one that's a little bit more modern. And so it doesn't have a lot of leaves, and it has these horizontal branches. And I'm going to do that one right here on this guy, since I didn't give him branches already. And I'm going to take my paintbrush,
Rainbow.
and I'm going to do a little bit more green. And I'm going to start with just a little line across the top. Oops. There we go. And then kind of a larger line underneath. And then a longer line underneath that. And then I'm going to go back through again with the ones that I like for dots. And I'm going to put on the edge of each of my branch one dot. Oh, I need a little bit more paint on that guy. My paint dried up. So if you have that problem and your paint's gotten a little sticky or dry, you can either add a little water to it, or you can just add a little bit more paint. I'm just gonna add a little bit more paint.
Can you add a little more paint on the like blue?
So in the meantime, we have a few more answers. Someone is doing stockings, triangle and round trees, snowflakes, trees and stockings, maple tree, cherry blossom, a bunch of really cool things, wildflowers.
I love that, because even though we're doing Christmas trees, we all know that there are so many other different icons or things that for us are important. And so if there's something like that that you just want to make sure that you decorate your canvas with, you should absolutely do that. So you can see, oops, sorry, Russell.
It's okay. I was just
I
trying to
have
get
little
some.
dots on the end of mine.
And
then-
Ashley, some people are wondering if you could slow down just a tad bit, please.
Absolutely. I'm going to put a little bit more red paint. Oh, that's a lot bit more red paint. So I'm going to give everyone a second to catch up. And I'm going to just put, again, kind of the ones that we've done so far. So you can see we've done some traditional trees that look big and full. We've done some that are more spots and dots. We've done this one, which is kind of like a stipple effect where we did just a bunch of dots.
What is a mistletoe?
A mistletoe is a type of plant that grows in trees that has green leaves and berries. We've done one that's just very linear and has just lines versus leaves and branches. I think we need a little bit more green paint. So I'm going to put a little bit more, and then I'm going to do a triangle tree too. I think I'm going to do a triangle tree right here. So I'm going to take just my green and just from my top, I'm just going to do a triangle all the way down. And I'm just going to fill it in.
Will you pass me the turquoise?
Yeah, give me 1 second, buddy.
No, actually the green.
The green, you have lots of green right there.
Okay.
So someone would like to know if we can use colored pencils.
Yes, absolutely. So you can use colored pencils instead of paint if you don't have paint. If you're going to use them with your paint, I would just recommend that you wait until your paint is dry. Otherwise, you're going to get paint on the colored pencil itself, and then sometimes it's hard to actually use the colored pencil. For this one, I think I'm going to do blue dots. It's really windy where I am. So we have lots of wind going on outside. It's making our trees outside blow around a lot and make a lot of noise.
No, I meant by like in the songs, mistletoe.
Yeah,
Pick up the mistletoe.
yeah.
What is that?
So mistletoe is a plant that traditionally people use to hang above doorways. And
Like the one we have, but just it's fall.
no, that's a wreath. And it's green and it has little berries on it. And the tradition was that if you were underneath the mistletoe with your sweetheart, you would kiss them.
What does it mean by that?
It means you would kiss them underneath the mistletoe. All right. So then I've got one more tree that I'm going to do. And I think for this one, I'm going to do kind of just more blue. Might do my teal. And I'm going to do like this effect here, which if you look at it, it's not quite dots. It almost is you pushing down the paintbrush a little bit just to make little splotches to kind of represent the leaves.
I'd like to say
Oh,
I'm done.
So Russell's been off doing his own thing, doing a very abstract piece of work, but mixing all of the different colors, which looks very good. I'm going to put that off so it can dry.
Most of it is turquoise and blue.
Yep, he loves turquoise and blue. So,
Well, Russell, we have a 2-year-old here who's also making an abstract painting.
love it.
You, yeah.
So for this one, again, I'm just going to kind of press down the paintbrush and almost make it look like a little leaf. And then similar to what we did with the polka dots, I'm just going to do these little baby brush strokes all over. And then on the other side. And then I'm going to go back over. I'm just going to do a little bit more.
He's awake.
Okay. Just leave him alone.
Oh my gosh. These are so cold.
Okay, just a little bit more. So that finished, you can tell it's kind of just like a blue
Put it down a little
feathery
bit so
tree.
we can see a little bit.
So someone would like to know if we can do like tree trunks at the bottom of the trees or a tree stump.
Absolutely. So when we first started and we did our long line, which was sort of like our stem or the trunk of the tree, but if you painted over it and you want to add more, you can absolutely go back through and add a stump at the end.
Perfect.
So I'm going to finish this one up by, again, adding some ornaments to it, just some embellishments. You could also do like garland. Some trees have garland on them. Or you could do a star on the top of your tree. Some trees have ribbon going through them. My mom one year had feathers sticking out of her tree. So if you want to decorate your trees with other things besides ornaments or do other things besides dots, I think that would be really fun.
Wait, I have a question.
Hold on, please. All right, so here is kind of where I've landed with my trees. I know it looks sort of basic right now, but we're going to go back through and fill it in. But before we do that, we're going to go back to the handprint and we are ready to do the next steps there and finish out that project. So I'm going to put my trees to the side and let them dry, and then we're going to bring the handprint project back. All right. So you can tell that my handprints are dry because I don't have any shiny prints again. It's nice and matte. If I touch it, I'm not getting any paint on my hands. So that's good. So for this next step, we are going to take our washable paints again. And this time we're going to use Russell's fingertips for the ornaments. So let's see. Oh my goodness. Take all of them. I'm going to start with just this finger. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do, what color do you want to do for your ornaments? So we did on the original one, as a reminder, here's what our original one looked like. So it has red and blue ornaments. But again, ornaments can be any color.
How many colors can I do?
Why don't we just do 2? And if people want to do others, they can. All right, so we're going to do red and blue.
I was thinking to do green, but I was like, all right, because
The tree's green, yeah. So
Yeah.
let's do some different colors. So
I'm gonna be so ready for this.
So for this one, because we have a little bit of paint in the lid, I'm just going to have Russell stick his finger in the lid to get his fingerprint. He's giggling. And then we're just going to place it down
Can I
and
do
lift
the
it up.
rest?
I'm going to show them first. Place it down and lift it up so that you get little blue fingerprints. And if you need more, you can go back for more. And it's almost like you're using the finger as the paintbrush.
I know, but it's just little dots.
Little dots.
Well, big dots in your case.
Yeah, because you have big fingers.
It's me.
Just kind of all over.
I can't wait to do red.
It's a little bit more blue.
Why do we need a little?
And you can do it, you don't have to do it on the handprints themselves. If you can see, we're kind of getting in between as well and filling in some of these white parts with the blue. You want to wipe that off, please? Here, let's use the wet towel. I think that's good enough. You can use your other finger too if you want. So the next we're going to do red. So I'm going to take the red lid. This is going to get his finger all nice and red. And then dot, dot, dot. Good. Here, let's get a little bit more paint.
No, I wanted to do it in that.
Oh, here. We ran out of paint in the lid, so I'm going to paint the tip of his finger. I'm going to do a couple more red dots.
Dot, 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 dot,
Good.
dot.
All right, so let's wipe that off. Here's this. And then I'm going to do the star at the top of the tree.
Can I do
The trunk?
yeah.
Yeah.
How do I do the trunk?
So I'm going to do the star first, and we're going to show everyone the star, and then we'll show everyone the trunk. The trunk's really nice and easy. So for the star, I'm going to freehand it, but if you would like, you can either trace it with a pencil first, or if you want to have someone help you with the shape of the star, because stars can be tricky, right?
Yes.
I'm going to take this yellow paint
You can
and just at the top, oh, thank you. At the top of my Christmas tree, I'm going to,
I'd like to help. Can I help?
let me finish my star.
I think it's really like no.
I'm going to fill it in. And if you don't want to do a star, if you have something else on the top of your Christmas tree, obviously you can do that as well. Some people have angels on the top of their Christmas tree,
Like what are they?
or ribbons or bows.
Yeah.
Gigi has a bow on the top of hers, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. And then each one goes on like east, north,
Yes.
west, and every single
So
side.
our Gigi has a big bow on the top of her Christmas tree, and then ribbons that come off the bow and then down the sides of the Christmas tree. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. You may have to go over it a couple of times with the paint just to make sure that it's nice and filled in. And then because it's going to be really wet, you want to just make sure that you let that dry before you touch it. Okay. And then we're going to switch to kind of a thicker brush for the trunk of the tree. And we're going to do, I don't have brown, so I think we're going to do like a black.
Yeah, there's a such thing as a black wood, I think.
I think it can be whatever color you want it to be. But we're going to do
Rainbow.
black.
Can I die?
So basically the trunk of the tree is just a big rectangle. So if you look here, it just comes down at the base of the tree and it's just a rectangle. So Russell's going to do the rectangle for me.
And I've been studying geometry.
That's right. So Russell's in 3rd grade and they've been working on, let me help.
I have done a stump.
And they have been working on geometric shapes. So he's been learning his
Or 3D
2D
shape.
and 3D shapes. So rectangle and prism and all of those fun things.
Like a prism is technically, I think, I don't remember how many sides. 6. A rectangular prism and a cube.
So here is the original finished one that we did earlier. Here is the one that Russell and I did together. You can see that they don't look the same, but that's okay, because that's the fun part about them being your own handprints, is that each one of these is going to be unique to you based on your fingers and your hands, which is very exciting. So we are done with this, and we're going to put this off to the side so it can finish drying.
Ashley, someone's asking if you could, or if they can do a rainbow background.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I love rainbow anything. So I think that if anyone asks if they can do rainbow, my answer is always going to be yes.
Of course. And someone else is asking if they have to do the finger paint. Is there any other alternative?
No, you can absolutely do a paintbrush or sponge. Sponges are always fun because you can almost cut the sponge into the shape that you want and then use that to create the shape. So if you wanted circles or squares or anything like that, you could definitely do that.
Perfect. And one last question. Someone does not have brown, so how can you make brown?
So brown is a combination of colors. Do you remember how we made brown?
Technically, like most of the colors mixed together.
Yeah, so I think brown for me is what, purple and yellow, or
But
purple and, I think it's purple and yellow is what we did to make brown.
Or
So if you have red and blue and yellow, you should be able to mix all of those together to make brown.
can we see if we could do that?
Why don't you test it out on yours?
Okay.
So Russell's going to do an experiment off to the side. And while he's doing that, here, you can use this one.
Okay.
And while he's doing that, I'm going to go back to our Christmas tree and we're just going to fill it in. So on this one, you can see we have dots. Dot seems to be the big theme here on this one. Here again is if you wanted to do stripes or other shapes in between or snowflakes, you can absolutely do those. But this is just going to be what we do to sort of fill in the pattern between the Christmas trees that we've done. So this can be done either with the end of a thick paintbrush. So you see I have my thick paintbrush. And so the end of it is nice and round. Or if you have just a regular round paintbrush, you can use that as well. And if you want to use your fingers again, since we know that that also works to make dots.
Wait, does blue and yellow make green?
Blue and yellow makes green, yeah.
Okay, now red.
All right, so I'm going to do the end of my paintbrush because that is this type that I like best. I'm going to make sure that I have a little bit more teal on here because that's my favorite color.
Yes, it does make brown, blue, yellow, and red.
Blue, yeah, you want to show everyone the brown that you made? So Russell did blue, yellow, and red. Because blue and red make purple, and then we added yellow.
Well, I kind of did yellow and blue first.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, either way.
And then that's what made a brown paint for us. Okay, I'm gonna put that off to the side. Okay.
I want to keep stuff on.
All right, no problem. So I'm gonna take, again, the end of my paintbrush. I'm gonna put it in my teal. And then I'm just gonna have a lot of fun making dots all over. Dot, dot, dot. I think in mine, the dots are going to represent snowflakes and just kind of random pattern. And again, they can be big or small.
Wait, I need more brownies.
We have some other ideas here for the background. Someone's doing candy canes. Someone is doing stars.
Oh, stars would be so pretty. Oh, I kind of wish I had done stars. I'm going to have to do this again later with stars instead.
Yeah. That would be beautiful if it was in real life.
That would be beautiful. And see just a forest of different Christmas trees with the stars above it. That would be so nice. It's cloudy here, so we don't see any stars right now.
And we wouldn't be able to see them right now.
Yeah, and the sun's not all the way down yet.
Wait, should I just do green and red?
Take it all.
Should have known that.
Okay.
And
And then I think for fun, I'm going to go back through with my other blue and I'm going to do a second color as well of dots.
You need to really just mix it in to make the brown.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So then when you're finished filling in the white spaces between your tree, one of the things that you can do is paint the edges. So a lot of times when you're doing a painting, people forget that a canvas is three-dimensional. So you have the front of the canvas, but then you also have the sides. And as you can see in our other one that we did, to make it look almost like a present or a box, we painted the sides red. So that's what we're going to do here as well. Is I'm going to take some of my red paint and I'm just going to quickly paint the sides. And this will just take a couple of seconds. I'm using a big fat paintbrush and I'm just starting at the top. I'm just painting down the side.
So while you're painting, Jessica said she made a wreath, a stocking with a candy cane, a present, and a bell. Super creative.
Oh my gosh, that's like all of the things. I love that. Jessica, I would love to see what that looks like. Paint my other side.
And Letitia would like to know if you can paint the sides any color.
Absolutely. We're doing red just because that sort of stands out because I used a lot of green and blue on my trees. And so for me, the red is kind of that other color just to make it pop. But you could do pink, you could do purple. If you want to make it black, you could do black. Or you could just leave it blank if you didn't want to color them at all. And while you're painting, what I would recommend is you sort of hold the canvas like this so that you're not having to put your hand on the paint itself, unless you just want to get messy, in which case go for it.
I'll leave that to dry and I'll get this.
Ooh, someone is suggesting glitter paint. How about that?
Oh, I love that. Yeah, our wrapping paper is very sparkly this year. I went and bought some yesterday. So we're going to have very sparkly wrapping paper for the presents that don't come from Santa. And so I think that glitter paint would be very fun to do. You could also do like a pearl. There's like a metallic paint you could use. And it doesn't even have to be solid. I know we're doing a solid right now, but you could also do stripes or you could keep doing the dots.
Someone else did a paw-shaped tree. Isn't that adorable?
That's so cute. All right, so I've done all 4 of my sides in red, and I'm just going to set it down to dry. And then I know we're running a little short on time and I want to get the sides enough time to dry. So I'm going to show you how to do the bow, but I'm not going to do it on this one right here. I'm going to show you how we did it on the other one. So if you take your canvas, I'm going to just do a blank canvas.
And you did yours really red. I didn't really do that.
That's okay. Everyone can do theirs differently. So I'm going to take a blank canvas just again, because this one is drying. And I'm going to show you how you can do your ribbon. I only have one ribbon, so I'm using a green ribbon. If you have different colored ribbon, you can absolutely use that. It's kind of a thin ribbon and it's not wired or anything, so it's just very basic. And I'm going to take probably about 3 spoolfuls out, so 3 handfuls of my ribbon. And I'm going to start about, where'd my scissors go? Oh, here they are.
There.
I'm going to start halfway through my ribbon. So you see I did a long piece. I think if you want to do kind of our other camera view, that might be an easier way to show. Can we take the spotlight to my other camera view? There we go. All right, so if you take about halfway through your ribbon and start there, and we're going to wrap it around your canvas like this. And then on the back side, you're going to twist it, and then you're going to bring it back around so that it's twisted on the back, but then on the front, you have 2 separate lines. You can go back to the other camera view now. And then I'm going to do my bow. And bows are always sort of tricky. I always had to have my mom help me with my bows when I was younger. So if you need help, definitely ask someone to help you do your bows. But you do your bows so that you have, again, on the back hand, it has that twist. On the front, you have your vertical and horizontal lines, and you've done your bow, and then you can just trim the edges with scissors. And again, please make sure that you are using scissors with permission from a grown-up, so that then at the end, you've done a fun bow. And again, the bow is absolutely optional. If you don't want to do a bow like this, you can do a different type of bow or no bow at all. But this is sort of our way to finish out our present. So that, sorry, go ahead.
Actually, we have a couple of questions. Someone is asking if you could go through the bow tying again. And another question is, can you paint the bow on?
Oh, absolutely. So if you don't have ribbon, painting a bow on would be a great alternative. So yes, I can go over the bow again real quick. So you take your ribbon on the back. And again, you kind of do it halfway through. And almost like you're going to tie a knot, but then instead of tying, you twist it to the side like this. And then flip it back over and then bring it back around. And that's how you'll tie your bow. And again, that one gets a little tricky, so you might need a grown-up to help. So then by the end, we have 2 wonderful paintings that we've done. One with our handprint and fingerprints. You might put your name at the bottom of it or the date so that later you can remember how old you were when you did these. And then we have our present, which can be used either as a gift for someone or just to hang on the wall or put up in your room as Christmas decor.
They look amazing.
Thank you. And those are our 2 crafts. So again, remember, you can always put these online with the hashtag Make It With Michaels. We'd love to see what you've done. And if you want to go back through and watch these classes again, you can always do that at michaels.com/classes. And these will be posted probably tomorrow or the next day for you all to see. So thank you, everyone. Happy holidays.
What about me? I didn't do one.
Just before we go, a few people said that they had a lot of fun. So thank you very much, Ashley.
Not a problem. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I didn't do